Okay, you need to locate your tremolo bar. You may want to have that handy. Alright, the vintage style tremolo bridge has 6 screws on it, which you're probably going to have to right inside the strings here. That's a vintage tremolo bridge, and the bridge plate. Actually, I've disassembled all this before and polished them up. Now, to set this, what you want to do is you want to take a screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, and I have a procedure written for it, but it came from Fender. So you want to loosen all 6 of these screws to 2/32 away from the bridge plate. So you'd use this 6-inch ruler here, and you'd measure 2/32. Now they're all that way, okay? Do all 6 of them to 2/32, and you would adjust your springs on the back here so that the bridge plate is either flat to the body or that it's floating, such that the rear of the bridge is no more than 4/32 raised up. Now, I'll show you that. As I said, I don't like having mine that way, so I'll just go ahead and use this arm. These aren't the best arms. I'm gonna buy me a replacement for this whole bridge set, replace the block and everything. But let's see, what's a good angle here? Alright, if you adjust the springs in the back at this point with all 6 of those screws raised out, the bridge would not be sitting flat. You could adjust the springs so that it's no more than 4/32 high. So you twist those, loosen them, back out these springs here with the claws, and this bridge would raise up like it did when I had the tremolo bar here. And then you would just measure with your scale about 4/32. That's if you want it to float, which is typically the way Fender Stratocasters come from the factory, that way, or at least they have been recently that I've seen. I don't like it, so I keep it flat. So I adjust the springs to hold the thing flat, hold the bridge plate flat to the body. Now I can still come forward. Once you decide what you're going to do, you tighten up the 2 outside screws. Okay? So you're going to take your screwdriver here and you're going to run the one down by the first string all the way down to the bridge plate. Then you're going to run the 6th on the 6th string, run it all the way down to the bridge plate. Now the 4 in the middle are 2/32 high. And what that does, like I just showed you with the arm, it allows you to pivot on the 2 outer screws. That's the tremolo setup. So once you get that done and you're happy with it, you can go ahead, put the base, the backing plate back on here, and make sure your springs are tight in there, and that should be it. So if you want it to float no more than 4/32 at an angle from the body, and if you like it flat, just adjust your springs to that. You're just trying to balance the springs with the strings. In this case, you're only going to be able to go forward. In the Floyd Rose, you can go either way. Alright, so that's it for the tremolo. That's the specifications for that. Just all 6 of the screws, no more than 4/32 here, screws at 2/32, tighten the 2 outside ones, and you're done. You're ready to go. Next, we'll move on to the truss rod.